Hey guys, welcome back to Dr. Amrut Devda Reviews and Deepak here, the guy on the voice to find out what's the best and happening booze out there in the market and for you. In case you haven't had a chance to see any of my previous reviews, go ahead, bottoms up, check my channel, right? And if you see what you like, don't forget to shower some love, click like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, and click on the bell icon there so you get notified of all my future reviews as well. So guys, with that, let's move ahead into the Great Indian Battle. I'm currently doing the segments and the episodes on the Single Malt Rush, which is basically everything single malt and everything desi. Okay guys, so today I have a single malt that was launched back in 2012, and they were by a company that was pretty well known in the market for their whiskies, but you can kind of consider them one of the pioneers for the Indian single malts. Right? They brought us onto the map, they brought us into the race globally. And so I'm really proud to announce that today, for episode number 4 of the Single Malt Rush, I am going to be doing a review for the Paul John Brilliance Single Malt. Right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and figure out what's in there. So Paul John Brilliance, the Indian single malt from John Distilleries, and they actually need no introduction. People who are aware of the single malt market, or actually forget that, anyone in India asking around for a single malt to purchase will be asked this very simple question: have you tried the Paul John? You can't miss it, because this Goa-based Indian distillery and its various single malt expressions have bagged so many prizes and accolades internationally that it's just crazy. And in my review for finding the best list to bring into my segment, the Great Indian Battle, especially for the single malt, the Indian single malts, I actually had to travel to a different state a few months back, Bangalore, just to get a bottle, because at that time this was no longer available in Hyderabad for some reason. But yeah, I just took the plunge, rode down, and I grabbed the bottle the minute it was safe for me to travel. Last month I actually had the chance to visit the John Distilleries, and when I was in Goa, you guys remember the launch of my channel, and honestly I reached there late, that I got like 20 to 30 minutes for a quick tour around the distillery, and had to rush through the tasting, and I really couldn't do justice and get a real feel. So here we are today. I officially opened the safely stored Paul John Brilliance bottle, one of their top expressions and flagships. And I don't want to go too much into the company and the way that they create their expressions, etc., because they kind of actually all they have that online, and a lot of videos available. So guys, go ahead, go check it out from the distilleries, right? So let's go ahead and start off with the packaging. Let's start off with the review, and I'm going to start off with the packaging. It's a really good, well made. You know, it's a different league in itself when you look at the packaging itself, the way they've got the coloring. So especially the Brilliance pack that I'm looking at here, brown, the way that they've got the company name on there, the Paul John, the writing in gold for Indian single malt, etc. I like the Indian touch that they've put in there with the elephants on the top embossed into there, the general elephants that would have that were there for the kings, etc. And what else? They've got a lot of the awards already called out there, which we can go through right now. Bottle also kind of gives out all the different awards, like I mentioned. It's got these guys have been rated 94.5 on Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible, right? And they've got the World Whiskey Awards that they fall in the gold category, etc. Nothing else too much on the bottles, on the packaging, right? Just general information, but interesting, and you'll love the fact that this is a 46 ABV whiskey. It's a 750 bottle, and also this whiskey, the things that always call out are these sort of things, what the ABV is, and the fact that the Paul John has no added coloring, or it doesn't have any, they don't have any added flavors on here as well. So with that, what can we do? Let's move ahead and let me quickly move into the bottling, look at the actual bottle. Very nicely made. So you saw it on the earlier view that we did have, and let's start off. That wonderful cork there, the wooden cork. I said I always love the whiskies that have this model of packaging right with the cork. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, that pop definitely makes the day. So quick pop. So darker golden in color. I see that I saw on the website that it had the copper. It also had it looked like a copper tint. Yeah, that's definitely there. Darker golden for me is what I call it. More of a lighter honey colored. So yeah, going ahead into the nosing. I smell a lot. I smell chocolate and the caramel. When you take one of those deeper whiffs, you do get that sudden burst of the alcohol, but it's not overpowering or over pungent. I get I wouldn't call it tutti fruitiness, but I don't know, the fruit that I kind of get is mangoes for some reason, right? A good mango-y flavor. But yeah, everything else that I guess mentioned, the caramel, the honey, tutti fruitiness, and the fruity flavors are definitely there. I get mangoes for some reason, and a rose. A good amount of rose is what I can smell when I do it. Yeah, that's about it on the nosing for me. So going ahead, let's go into the taste. Immediately, yes, I get the caramel flavor. Actually, butterscotch. You guys remember the toffee, the Alphenliebe, sorry. I really taste that when I have the first sip. It's definitely spicy. You immediately get the overall spiciness all across your mouth, all across the inside of your inside and around the tongue. So it's strong. Immediately the first two sips that I had, the finish is nice, sweet, not too much of burn on the way down, but it is a medium finish for me. I don't know. I think that's what I would recommend. It was pretty smooth going down. No afterburns, no aftertaste for me as well. So really nice. What else do I get? India, you get the chicky, which is the peanut candy. I kind of get that taste when I had this. No, I wouldn't call it nuttiness, but that whole mixture of the peanuts with the, I think that too is using caramel, so it kind of got me that, it kind of got everything around that for me. And those two, the caramel definitely came out on the nosing. I can taste it on here. But the nuts, the peanuts, I kind of get that flavor in here. So yeah, definitely, you can clearly understand that it's non-peated. You don't get the peat on there to any extent for me, right? And what else? Yeah, this is one of their non-chill filtered whiskeys as well. But overall, I really love the taste. It's really good. It's giving you a good warmth inside, but not too strong. Where you get the burn, you get the kind of the itchiness, the scratching when it goes down. This is really smooth, went down without any hassle. So I would definitely say that this is something of a different class. So okay, awesome. So I'm not going to take without any further ado, let me go into the overall my review. I would say overall scoring that I want to give for the Paul John, the Brilliance. There's a lot out there for the single malt, and for this one specific, right, globally as well. For me, like I love the fact that this is really smooth. It gives you a good warmth when you have the drink. It's filled with really good flavors. I love the nosing, the smells, the caramel, the chocolate, like I said, the honey, right? And on the taste, it was like candy for me. On a pricing, looking at the pricing, right? I picked this up from Bangalore. It was around 3,800 there, 3,800 rupees in Bangalore. I think it's a lot cheaper in places like Goa and Delhi NCR. I think it should be around the 2,700 to 3,200 rate out there. So it is really well priced, I think, and it's a really affordable price when you think of the level of integrity of the alcohol, how it's competing, and the other single malts out there, the international brands. This is priced really well, really in an affordable range. To get a single malt for this quality, this range, is at a price of 3,500 to 3,800 bucks. Or lesser based on the location you are, is spectacular, right? So I love the fact. I've always heard a lot about it, but like I said, today is time that I'm actually getting some time to sit with the bottle, sit with the drink, and have a sip. And for that, what do I rate it? Let me just take a quick sip again. .1, guys. I am for the Brilliance, the Paul John, the single malt. I rate you guys a 9.1. Another Titan that I would definitely say is spectacular. Don't think twice. Go ahead for it. This is something that you bring into your conversations. This is something that is really good, a good quality single malt to be proud of, right? And I'm really happy that I could bring you in for the single malt rush for this review. Right. So guys, don't think twice. Like I said, I think this has now been launched everywhere in major cities across India, Karnataka, Bangalore. I'm aware, Pune, Hyderabad. It's come out in Hyderabad right now. I think it's still a little bit of higher price on the 3,800 to 4,000 range here, but it is something you definitely need to try out. So don't think twice. And like I said, it is something to be proud of. So with that, guys, like I always say, be safe, drink responsibly, and have a good day. Bye.